Planning for a hurricane in a COVID environment, the advantages that we've got is we've gotten a lot of lessons learned from supporting COVID. With the Javits Center in New York, Chicago and Detroit, for example, where we've identified the PPE required to work in that environment. Not only do we have to respond to the hurricane, but we have to do it in a COVID environment, which is more resource intensive in planning and the preparation for that.
Whenever we hear something, okay, prior to landfall, we get prepared. We link up with the states and say, okay, hey, do you think you can handle it? Working with our interagency partners, FEMA. If FEMA thinks that they're going to be overwhelmed, they're going to need some help, they'll do a mission assignment requesting for forces for us.
From a planning standpoint, you got to be more cognizant of the COVID-19 exposure or the risk that's associated with it. We can't just push soldiers out to respond to the hurricane requirements. So we need to protect them from it, but also make sure they are not positive with the COVID-19 as well.
I'm just a team member, and one thing that I feel fortunate about is working with a team of competent professionals, especially with Army North and Task Force 51, where they've done this before. I'm falling into a pool of personnel that have experience in handling this.
When people have had the opportunity to plan for a nation response against a pandemic, something that hasn't happened to the world in like 100 years. I mean, it's unfortunate it happened, but I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to help in our nation's response. But I didn't know I'd be coming here and monitoring hurricanes and helping with natural disasters and or even like Homeland Defense missions. That's a new dynamic. It's great, and it's just something to add to my resume. I'm really happy that I'm here to help.